We've talked a lot up to this point about proper document structure and generating a good document outline. But other than keeping track of the elements yourself, how are you supposed to make sure that your outline is what you need or what you intended? Well, in this movie, I want to give you some resources that can help you check your outlines as you work. Now, to do that, I'm going to use the trails.htm found in the 02_12 directory. But I first want to show you a couple of extensions. The first one is a really cool extension for Google's Chrome, and that is the HTML5 Outliner. Now, this is actually available as a JavaScript library called H5O. You can actually go download that from Google Code and sort of create your own, but they've baked it into an extension. And you can add this to Google Chrome, and once it's added, now let me show you what it does for you. If you browse to a web page, let's say something like lynda.com, in the address bar, upper right-hand corner, you get this little green icon. And when I click on that, I get what looks to be a table of contents. But what this is the document outline. What's really neat about this is if you scroll through it, it's actually clickable. I can click and jump to that specific section of the document. So that's really pretty cool. The bad part of this is this extension only works with live online pages. It doesn't work for local previewing. So, for example, if I were to preview my page locally without a local server, just by opening it up in the browser, you'll notice that that icon doesn't show up. So you either have to preview it on a local server or you have to upload the file online in order to get that particular extension to work. Now, there's also an online tool that you can use. This is called the HTML5 Outliner. It's found at gsnetters.html5.org/outliner. And this allows you to enter in the URL of any website and generate an outline. Or if you want, you can copy and paste your own HTML. So if I go back to my page and I select everything and copy it, I can come back to this site and just paste it all in there. And as soon as I do that, I can click the Outline This button, and then it generates a document outline for me. Now, this is awesome, and it's an easy and quick way to check it. The bad thing about this, though, is that it only checks using the HTML5 outlining algorithm. Now, remember, that hasn't been implemented by any browsers or accessibility devices at the time of this recording. So while you see a pretty decent document outline and you can get a pretty good idea, you're not seeing the outline that's actually being generated by search engines like Google or other assisted devices. Now, to do that, there's a great add-on for Firefox called Headings Map. What's really neat about this one is that it shows you outlines based on the HTML5 outlining algorithm, as well as the old HTML4 outlining model, which is what search engines and assisted devices are still using. So once you've installed that add-on, you just preview a page locally. I go up to Tools and choose Headings Map, and it gives me this really cool little outline over here on the left-hand side. Now notice I can toggle back and forth between the headings, or the old HTML4 version, and the new HTML5 outline. What's really neat about this is I can sort of see the benefits of the structural arrangement that I get from HTML5 and see the real-world application that I'm getting from just the headings themselves. This is a nice way of sort of refining your outline, making sure the two match exactly where you need them to, and understanding the differences between them if the HTML5 outlining algorithm is ever actually enabled. So being able to check your document outline while you work is a great way to ensure that your document structure is exactly the way that you intended it to be. It can also alert you to possible issues with page semantics and accessibility. So I highly recommend exploring these tools and then using them as you develop your sites.